By mir bist du schön, please let me explain. By mir bist du
Hello
schön.
fanatics, Crazy Russian Dad here, and today I want to share with you whatever few phrases I know how to speak Yiddish. Okay, Yiddish. You know, Yid means a Jew, and Yiddish means Jewish or Jewishish. By the way, there is this show I think called Blackish. I haven't seen it. I only saw commercials for it. Is there like a Jewishish? I wonder, can I be like somewhat Jewish and Jewishish? Don't know. By the way, completely beside the point. And by the way, I don't speak the language. I only know a few phrases, and those I will share with you because I heard them as a child. America very good to Jews. Like, you can speak Yiddish right in English. Like, Yiddish is part of English. God bless America. Also, just people, I know, depending if your grandmother came from like a shtetl in Belarus or Ukraine, it might sound slightly differently. We're not gonna settle this debate. We won't say if it's correct to say toches or tuches. I don't care. I'll just say it the way I heard it as a child. Okay, and we'll get to the toches. You'll know what I'm talking about in a few minutes. But first, to speak Yiddish, there is like three components. So there is the language itself, of course. It's like broken German, Polish, and Russian language of the diaspora. Then there is attitude. Okay, the attitude is probably the most important. The Yiddish is like 60% attitude. You don't just speak. You need to assume this sort of a notion of like, listen, disaster is probably around the next corner, and if things are even somewhat good, you never know, because they might turn for the worse any day. It's best to keep your attitude philosophical and your suitcases packed, just in case. And the third thing you need to know to speak Yiddish is, of course, body language. What I mean by body language, first of all, it's your hands. You don't just say things are bad. No. You gotta like, You gotta use your hands. You gotta gesticulate. I think that's the term. Also, it's important to use your facial muscles as well. You don't just move your hands. You have to sort of screw up your face every now and again, or roll your eyes or look skyward, and you do that together. So like, oy vey, sort of oy vey. You don't just say oy vey. You say oy vey, and you look up towards the sky or to the side. And then it's going to be Jewish. Okay, so anyway, attitude is important, and then this whole movement of hands and face, very important. Okay, so oy vey, what's this oy vey? Everybody knows oy vey. Oy vey is like, who is me? Like, things are bad. Like, you can say it sort of like, oh my God, okay? Whenever you can say, oh my God, you can say oy vey. The difference is like, oh my God can be used positively, right? Like, something good happened, or unexpectedly good, you can say, oh my God. But nobody says oy vey. No, it's always like, oy vey. Oy vey, he married Stephanie. Oy vey, they fired his uncle and now he needs to move to Sydney. Okay, so oy vey, negative. Next, you can schlep somewhere. You can schlep. You don't just drive, you schlep. If it's far, you schlep. Schlep means go long distance, and sort of it being kind of painful, basically, right? You understand? To schlep, to go somewhere. A person can be a schlemazel or a schmuck. There are differences. They're subtle and unimportant for this discussion, and PG-13. But basically, anything with a sh is very Yiddish, and schlemazel and schmuck means sort of a loser, okay? But lovable loser, usually. It's like, imagine, Moshe took a date to the movies, and he went to buy ice cream, and then, he dropped the ice cream right on her shoe. He's such a schlemazel, or he's such a schmuck. Yeah, it's like basically a nice guy, but clearly, he's no Einstein. He's not the brightest bulb in the tanning bed. Okay, as I said, anything with a sh is very Jewish, like schlecht. Schlecht means bad. My grandmother, how you doing, babushka? Schlecht. But it was like the most optimistic schlecht. Schlecht means bad. None of this American, how you doing, great, how you doing. No, how you doing, schlecht. Don't use it. I think that might be weird. In my family, for the longest time, I didn't know who it was. I thought it was maybe a relative But basically there was this expression. They said ever bottle. Who is this ever bottle? Don't know. But basically, like, they would say, he's such an ever bottle. What's this ever bottle? It's sort of a half of it. Sort of half crazy, not really crazy, not clinically insane, but just somebody who's always on a wrong wave, wrong page. Like, he's such an ever bottle. He's not focused. He's sort of out there. He's ever bottle. Similarly, my grandmother would often settle the debate with my grandfather by saying, Dreistakop. What's this Dreistakop? Dreistakop, I think, means don't screw with my head, don't spin my head, don't mess with my head, which she used it kind of as shut up, basically. Like, okay, you've said enough, I am right, Dreistakop. Okay, I'm not listening anymore. So you can use this Dreistakop, but I'm sure I'm butchering something. I don't know what those words even mean. Then also the other thing they would use, like when they were really debating something, she couldn't quite close the debate, she would say, don't nie les in de beiner, which means don't get in the beiner. In the beiner, from what I could understand, meant some kind of internal organs, like kidneys or liver. So don't get in the beiner means like you're getting too deep, you're getting under my skin, like stop it, okay, don't get in the beiner. And then of course I promised her the toches means butt, tush in English, right? So obviously PG-13 now, I guess, even though everybody has butt. So next time you're at a business meeting and you need to say that, I don't know, upgrading from C++ to Java will be a pain in the butt, say it's gonna be a major pain in the toches. And in certain circles, people will understand it. Like, wow, maybe we should not upgrade to Java. Anyhow, so that's Yiddish, Jewishish for you. I mean, I love it. I think it's just so expressive, and you can just you can say exactly what you mean with just a couple of phrases and a couple of facial expressions. So it's awesome, I think. But please share if you have other favorite Yiddish phrases. Please share those. And if I got many wrong, I'm very sorry. I try to share what I know and what I heard, as a child. So there you go. With that, I'll say good night or a gute Nacht.
Bei mir bist du schön, please let me explain. Bei mir bist du schön, means you're grand.